Hi, this is Angie at Abundant Acres Homestead. This is a Shed Wars video, and I'm just going to tell you, I screwed up bad. Okay, so how Shed Wars works is in order for you to be an official member, not necessarily official member, but to officially have your weight counted, you have to have 12 videos. I thought we had till November to get our 12 videos in, so I thought we were good. But then after the live, I realized that no, we have to have them done by October. So we are literally days away from the ending of Shed Wars, and we're shy a few videos. So I have two options. Okay, the first option is, obviously, I just don't finish it out. That option doesn't work well for me. One, because it makes me feel like a quitter. Yeah, and I just don't like that. And two, it's been a great community. I mean, we've met a lot of amazing people in this community, and we've got some awesome teammates, and yeah, I just don't want to go out like that. So here's what I'm gonna do. Normally I only do 2, possibly 3 videos a week, but being we are cutting it close, I'm going to be pumping out as many videos as I can, and I'm going to try to get us in probably by the skin of our teeth, but I'm getting those 12 videos in. And let me be transparent, the rules were out there. John and Robert both set the rules out there. They were clear. I just misunderstood the rules, so it's on me, completely, totally on me. But yeah, I'm not going out like that. And although I'm sure John would love for us to just be DQ'd, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure John don't get what he wants. Just joking, not saying that John wants us DQ'd, because obviously he's got a crush on my husband, so I'm sure he wants us to stick around Shed Wars. Shouldn't say he wants us to stick around Shed Wars, because I'm sure he could cut me like that, but we have Kenny, and we know how John's got that sweet spot for Kenny. So anyways, this is one of the videos that is going to be out. As soon as I get this done, I'm going to get it edited, uploaded, and shared. And then there's more videos to come, because I got to get these videos in, and I've got to finish this out. I've got to see it through. It's just, quitting is just not the way I want to go. Definitely not the way I want to go out. And yeah, I'm not about getting DQ'd. So yeah. So what's today's video going to be about? It's going to be about the green beans. So what are we doing with the green beans? Well, today we're just going to go ahead and pull them, and we're going to start saving them for seed. I'm going to go through the seeds a little bit. Okay, first of all, you can just let them die off completely to where, you know, there's no green left. Everything's all yellow and kind of puny looking, which is pretty much all my green beans right now. There's a few of them that still, I guess, look pretty green, but you can let them all go like this, and then just pick the pods. And then just let these die into the ground, which is completely fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the whole plant, shake off all the dirt, and I'm just gonna throw them in my bucket here, because that's just how I do it. Checking and making sure, because some of those pods will have already fallen off, and if I don't get them out now, I'll be growing green beans here next year, whether I like it or not. If they don't have anything on and they're just green, you can just throw them to the side. These still actually have green beans that are edible, but for now I'm just going to throw everything in here, and I wanted to break it down for you, the different stages of green beans. So that's what the video is going to be about today, the different stages of green beans and when it is time to save it for seed. And I'll be able to show you that here in just a little bit. But for now, I'm going to pull these. It's always so weird to see everything start when I start pulling everything out of the garden. I don't know, it just makes the garden look so blank and so bare. You know, you've gone all year with everything so green that you almost kind of forget what it looks like, blank. So on one way it's kind of sad to see it all blank, but in another way it's kind of cool because, you know, next year it's going to be a whole new fresh start. So I guess it just depends on what way you look at it, but for me, pulling it is just, I'm gonna miss them. Okay, so I got a full bucket of green beans. I'm going to take them over to the buggy and I'll show you what I'm going to do with them next. Okay, so what I'm doing next, I already dumped all the green beans on the buggy. I'm going to keep this, put it down here, and I'm just going to start sorting. Pull each of the plant, pull the bean pods off, they'll go in the bucket. Make sure I get all those off. And I'll show you the 3 stages of beans here in just a minute, but first I want to sort that. And all the greens, I'm just going to throw in the bucket, and that will go into compost because all that green needs good nitrogen. The garden loves nitrogen. Make sure you get all the pods off of each of them because otherwise they're going to open up, and wherever you throw that, you're going to have green beans growing. Green beans may not be able to last you throughout the winter unless you have some way to preserve them, but there are other beans that could. You could do black beans, red beans, pinto beans, great northern beans. So, and you would dry those and do those the exact same way as I'm going to do right now. So let's get into that. Okay, so these are kind of the 4 stages of your green beans. These are the green, and even though this is too big, you could probably still eat these, and you could eat the beans inside. This would be the next stage. They're starting to die off. You can see where they're pretty yellow, but they're still pretty, I don't want to say mushy. I'm trying to think of the right word. Pliable, I guess you would say. And then the next stage is they get even darker, but still pretty pliable. And then the last stage, I don't know if you can hear, they're pretty hard, crunchy. So what does it look like on the inside? Let me show you. Okay, so the first stage is the really green bean. I wouldn't probably eat them this way, but they are edible. And this is what the inside looks like. These beans you could actually pull out. You could eat the beans too. So that's what they look like. The next stage, the yellow stage, Again, still really pliable. Open this up for you. And you will see there's not a huge difference except for the seed size. Now these here, I wouldn't eat these. These have gone past the eating stage in my opinion. Not saying some people don't still eat them, just I don't. Okay, next stage is more brown. And then our final stage is pretty crunchy. And here's where you can tell the biggest difference. Okay, I can't really show you how hard they are. I can't make you feel how hard they are. These are soft. Let's see if I can show you. See how my fingernail can go and bust it open? I don't know if I got that on camera. Okay. So if you see here, my fingernail can easily break it open. Those not ready for seed yet. These here are already hard. There is no breaking them open. I don't know, maybe I can do a sound test and you can hear the difference on here, but these not ready. These are ready. Could you hear the difference? I don't know if you can pick it up on camera. Okay, so the cool thing about it is I can go ahead and I can pull all of these seeds out of the green ones, the yellow ones, and these seeds will be good for seed saving too, because all that I have to do is pull them out, let them sit out, let them dry, and then I have more green bean seeds for next year. Another fun thing to do is to just leave them in the bucket, and this winter when everything's cool and you're not really out in the garden much, you can still kind of sort of garden, because that's when you can take the time to go through all these beans, pull them all out, and get your seed. So it's a little bit of gardening that you can do in the middle of winter. May not be able to get my hands in the dirt, but get my hands on seed. So here's my gardening tip, and it's not just for green beans. Don't wait till spring to get your seeds figured out, because right now is an awesome time. It's fall. A lot of people are already pulling their plants. A lot of your gardener friends are pretty much done, and they've gotten all that they've wanted and harvested all they've wanted. Well, when they ask if you want something from their garden, tell them yes. And then keep the seeds and start your own garden next year. And if you don't have gardener friends, now's still a great time to get started on next year's garden, because you can still go to the farmer's market. You can get your seeds that way. You can go online right now. A lot of your seed stores have their seeds discounted. And one of the main reasons I tell you this is because come spring, those plants that you want, they might already be out of seed. And I don't want you to be a day late and a dollar short. So right now, go ahead and look into next year's garden and get your seeds.